Sit. Paw. Oh, oh. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, Buddy just had his breakfast. I think it's time to have mine. You don't gotta beef with him. You don't gotta beef with him. All right, real talk, everybody. Why does Buddy do this? Whenever I find his spot and then he like starts riding his bike or whatever it's called, where they start kicking their leg, he always has to nibble something. Like, watch this. I'm not sure why he does it, but he sure as heck does. Why do you do this, Bud? Alright guys, breakfast is served. Or I guess it's technically not like breakfast anymore, it's more like a lunch. But the main reason why you don't see any carbs in this is because I've been starting my days with little to no carbs because it just helps provide me much better energy and much more creativity in my morning when I'm doing a lot of my deep work. So I don't feel lethargic after I eat it, and it's just kind of like me adapting my lifestyle. And I just prefer having no carbs in the morning strictly for the mental clarity. But I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jackson, you're gonna slather hot sauce on that son of a gun, aren't you? And the answer is no, because this doesn't need it. It's just too delicious and it doesn't need anything. Will that change in the future? Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna crush this, and then we've got something exciting happening very soon. And along with my eggs and avocado, I'm going to be having something I'm very excited about. No, it is not sponsored, but we've got the BPN Strong Reds and Strong Greens. I decided to start having some greens and reds in the morning, which is just basically like a superfoods powder kind of thing, fruits and veggies. The greens are the veggies and the reds are like fruit, so they got the antioxidants and stuff. And I decided to do that because I don't really eat a ton of fruits and vegetables. It's something that I'm trying to eat more of course, just focusing on health versus fitness, you know what I mean? But I find that when I send that in the morning, it just gives me an energy boost. It's just another way for me to get in a bit more vitamins, minerals, antioxidants with the drink in the morning. So not sponsored, BPN is awesome. Love Nick Bear. If you guys know Nick Bear, he's my current favorite YouTuber at the time. I love watching his content. And no, it might not taste as good as a Monster, but it's gonna provide me way better energy, and I'm gonna feel a whole lot better doing it. See, in college, I was never a one-touch kind of guy, but when it comes to a good old green slosh that's gonna keep me healthy and full of energy, I'm a one-touch kind of guy. Shot to Hoye. Woo! To those of you who don't know, I have a sister, and she is about 4 years older than me. She lives in Austin, Texas, and she just flew home, and she's on her way here right now with her dog, Crouton. Crouton is a French bulldog, and he's the absolute man. So Buddy and him are going to absolutely go at it. He heard me. But I gotta prepare homeboy for the carnage and let him go take a big old chud right out there in the grass. You wanna go drop a chud? Come on, Dad, let's go. Big stretch. Mission was a success. Is it your cousin, Bud? Is it your cousin, Bud? Son of a bitch. Come on, Bud. Get him, Bud. Get him, Bud. Oh, whoa. Easy there, cowboy. Buddy's straighter than a rail. We gotta keep it real here. Mama, say hi to YouTube fam.
Hi, YouTube fam.
Have you been enjoying the podcasts, YouTube fam? We appreciate you. What's going on down here?
Oh dear.
Oh, you're gonna love this footage, Mom. He's snarling.
Is he snarling?
He's snarling.
And he's snarling. Oh.
Get after it, boys. Yeah, this is like an extension of Gary D TV. Back in the day, my dad used to do our family videos, and he would be like, Gary D TV here. We're at the wherever the hell. All right, guys. Family just left. Buddy had fun with Crouton, and it's time for me to do something that I've been meaning to do. It has to be done. Come here, buddy. I just need to talk. All right, buddy. Now that I've got you right where I want you, I want to show you something. All right, guys. One thing that I like to do quite a bit to my clothes is I'm not a huge fan of clothes that just come like perfectly, minimally put together and they look perfect. Like I'm not a huge fan of that kind of clothing. I like when it's kind of like worn and torn, if that makes sense. Put you down for this one, bud. And that is why we've got my handy dandy knife situation right here, because when I wear clothes, like I said, like I don't want them all put together with a perfect collar. You can see I've already kind of started tearing away at this one, but I like when things are worn. So like I bought this shirt and it was already kind of like just a normal kind of corduroy look. So I tore it a little bit and I literally pulled on the fabric to give it like a worn look, and I let Buddy bite it and everything. And that's my preference. That's my fashion. It's my style. And I kind of got it from my dad. I've always been cutting my clothing, but don't mind me while I transition this horrendous hat hair. Okay, hat hair problem gone. Now what I'm gonna do right now is I like doing the same things to my hats, right? So this hat came perfect, and I've begun scuffing it up a little bit, and we've got a little more to do. So it's just a matter of scuffing it in the right places here. Getting it across a little bit, getting it real nice and scuffed up. Like I'm talking, you want the brim of this thing coming out of the seam. Now that looks much better, right? We're gonna do the same thing up top a little bit, scuff it up here. All right, so final product here. You know, this is my favorite beach that I go to every time I go surfing, and there's a surf shop around there that I very much enjoy going to. That's where I got both of these. Actually, this is the surf shop, Assateague Island Surf Shop. So now that the hat's out of the way, we're gonna do a little transition action. Boom. Now for the next piece of this puzzle, we're not gonna be using a knife, we're gonna be using good old skizzers. I make my own rules. Now I know what you're saying to yourself, Jackson, why do you have scissors, man? Can't you just keep the knife? And the answer is no, because this neck may not look tight. And as a previously fat boy, I'm not a huge fan of things being tight. So we're gonna solve that problem and just cut the neck out. Let's party! Okay. Now there's an art to this, because you don't want to cut off too much of the neck, you want to do just enough. So I don't think I'm going to film this whole thing, but watch what I do to the neck in 3, 2, and whoosh! Now the goal of this is not to make it perfect, but the goal for this is actually to do quite the opposite. It's supposed to be rugged, it's supposed to look worn in. Just a way to emphasize your masculinity a little bit, perhaps. Am I right? All right, now that is much, much better. As you can see, it's far less tight around my neck, and there's a couple imperfections just like right here, but that kind of makes the look, in my opinion, is it's like perfectly unperfect kind of deal. I couldn't find the collar of the shirt that I just cut, and it took me 10 minutes to realize that Buddy's been chewing on it. That is not a toy. Just kidding, it's totally a toy here. Now the beautiful part about doing this to your clothing is it's not only a dope look, but your dog could chew on it as well, and it doesn't hurt the look in general. So it's a win-win for everybody. And on that note, guys, I really appreciate you working with me. I know I'm posting on a Monday instead of a Sunday, and it was Mother's Day, and I wanted to make sure that I got everything done and make sure that my mom had a good day. And I hope all of you and your mothers had a fantastic Mother's Day as well. So, as always, I'm gonna leave you guys like I leave you every single video. Let's keep getting better together and keep on grinding. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.